welcome to the Art League's annual Figuratively Speaking exhibit. We are not only celebrating the 100 pieces of work that were brought in for this exhibit, but also this is the first time our galleries will be open to the public in more than a year. So we have a lot to celebrate over the next 2 or 3 days. The judge for this show is familiar to many of you, Pam Greisinger, and I'm going to turn it over to her and let her tell you a little bit about her background and talk about some of the top award winners. Thank you.
Actually, the Art League gave me a scholarship when I was in high school to go to what was then Daytona Junior College for a year. So that's my beginning with this place. So it kind of has a special place in my heart. Anyway, I went to New York and got my Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in printmaking from Pratt Institute, and then back to get my master's degree at University of South Florida in painting. So my background is pretty much drawing, printmaking, and painting. After my master's, I knew I wanted to teach, and I taught part-time at several colleges and was offered a position at St. John's River, Florida School for the Arts, and also at Daytona State, which was then, I think, a community college. And I picked Daytona State, and I taught there for 35 years. These are the toughest kinds of shows to judge when there's so much variety. It's just so many styles from so many different viewpoints. But they're exciting too, because everyone brings a whole new vision. So you don't know what you're going to hit next when you're walking down the wall. And that's good, it keeps you fresh. So in general, that's what I liked. It was just a big surprise to see this much variety. I think that you don't see that often. It tells me that the Art League is very inclusive of people and their ideas and their viewpoints. our second place winner by Trish Beckham, and I selected it because it's a poem. It's so minimal and simple and yet just evokes so much feeling. It's a painter's painting in that the surface is really varied and absolutely beautiful. It's just like frosting. It's just beautifully painted, it's fresh, it's unpredictable. The surface is a surprise. Like, how did she do that? That always gets me excited about a piece of art. It's a beautiful portrait, it has lots of atmosphere, and you know, black and white, I love black and white. It's so no nonsense, no gimmick, no flash, it's just honest. This is a piece that I selected as first place in the exhibit. It's by Claire Radigan. I keep trying to come up with why I picked it, and the best word I can come up with is loaded. It's just loaded. It just has a lot of power as an image. It keeps drawing me in, and it's very expressive, very just dramatic. It's loaded with messages, it's loaded with implications, it's storytelling, but it's your own story when you look at it. It has the stuff that all art is supposed to have, beyond just the formal attributes of composition and color working and technique and all that. If a piece doesn't have what this has, then, well, I'm not going to be attracted to it. But this is it's just a dynamite piece. This is a piece by Patricia Thompson. It appears to be a mixed media using some paint, maybe some charcoal. Black and white, as I've already said, is such a powerful medium. It's no nonsense, no flashy color, no flashy anything. And this is just a very, very expressive piece, very painterly, very bold. The warm and cool grays are gorgeous. The texture, the portrait is full of personality. I don't know what else to say. I think it really speaks for itself. It's a really nice portrait. It's by Pamela Blakely, and it is an ink drawing, very meticulous, very skillful, beautifully composed. Once again, it tells stories. I love the silver frame. I couldn't get away with that, but it just works. Okay, this is a piece by George Stewart, and it's just beautifully done. It's great composition. It's powerful, obviously, in its subject matter, and there are a lot of very socially aware sort of causes today, and in that sense, it's very reflective of our times and concerns in general. So the content, the meaning of it, which I try not to let get into my judgment, has indeed. It's just a very powerful piece, but technically it's beautifully drawn. Beautiful line, beautiful color. It's just a really strong, small piece. A piece by J.J. Graham, a painting so luscious I just want to roll around in it. It's thick, it's just gooey and swirled all over. I mean, this is a painting that every painter loves. It's a painter's painting. Lots of texture and paint, and of course the human form again, which is the most powerful subject there is. I don't know what it means, what it is, and I'm not really concerned. It's just texturally so seductive. This is the piece I selected as being best in show. I just kept coming back to it after going around and around the galleries for maybe 4 or 5 trips, because it made me smile. And it just had everything that you would want. Great craftsmanship, charm, feeling, great composition. It's playful. It survived 5 of my trips around the gallery and got best of show. It's by Renee Lewis. It appears to be pastel and drawing. Looks like a woman's piece. Strong women, flexing. I'm not sure, it's probably just a story I'm making up, but that's part of the fun of looking at art. I like the contrast between the roses and the muscles. And I don't know, there's it tells stories again, but without being obvious. And it's well executed. It's a nice composition. The color's good. I really like it. I just think it's a very successful piece.
The first honorable mention award goes to number 99 by Weldon Ryan. The second honorable mention is number 4, Faye Seniani. Number 5, Nancy Haygood. The last honorable mention is number 87, Gary Miller. Number 49, Patrick Flannery. The next merit award is number 2, Gina Nelson. The third merit award is number 46, Nancy Lanier. And the fourth merit award is number 91, Caroline Crawford. The first recognition award is number 37, and Karina Carey. The next one, number 38, is Lillian Merkins. The third recognition award is number 14, Arlene Kartak. And the fourth is number 65, Mindy Colton. The next group are the Achievement Awards. And the first one there, number 43, Gretchen Noss. Number 21, Jean Bannis. Number 62, Christopher Kessler. And number 69, Barbara Bride. The awards of distinction. First one, number 31, Renee Lewis. The next one is number 59, George Stewart. Okay, let's see, number 81, J.J. Graham. And the last award of distinction is number 24, Tamala Lee. All right, now we go to the top awards. Third place, number 23, Patricia Thompson. Second place, number 18, Trish Beckham. First place, number 67, Claire Radigan. And the best in show goes to number 44,